Good morning all. I am Sumalata. In the previous lecture, I discussed about the properties of distribution function. In this lecture 7, I am discussing about the properties of density function. In the previous lectures, already we learned the density function for discrete and continuous random variables. Okay. So now, if you are taking the density function, if x is a discrete random variable, the probability density function of the random variable x is defined as the probabilities at a given values of x. That means the density function is depends on the probability of an event in a random variable. Okay, so here the density function is equal to the probability at a given value of x. Okay, so based on that, small f(x) of x is equal to summation I equal to 1 to n p of xi. That means the corresponding probability del of x minus xi. Here del of x minus xi means here we are using the impulse function. Okay, why we are getting this impulse function here in this density function? So in the distribution function, we are getting the unit step function. Okay, the density function is equal to the derivative of the distribution function. Based on that, the derivative of the unit step function is equal to impulse function. Okay, that's why we are getting this impulse function here. Okay, so this summation is getting because of discrete random variable. For the discrete random variable, we are taking summation value. This p of xi is a corresponding probability. Okay, so totally this is the formula for the density function for discrete random variable. Okay, suppose if you are taking the continuous, if x is a continuous random variable, then the density function small f(x) of x is the derivative of the distribution function. The derivative of the distribution function. Here the small f(x) of x is a density function and capital F(x) of x is a distribution function. So the density function is equal to the derivative of the distribution function. The events will be ranges from minus infinity to infinity. Okay, how we are getting this formula? So in the distribution function, we are getting capital F(x) of x is equal to integral minus infinity to x small f(x) of x dx. From that formula, if we are taking derivative on both sides, then we are getting this small f(x) of x equal to the derivative of the distribution function. Okay. Now the properties. The first property is 0 is less than or equal small f(x) of x for all values of x. So here 0 is less than or equal small f(x) of x means what is the meaning here? This is also small f(x) of x is greater than or equal 0. That means the density function is a non-negative value. Okay. So the second property is integral minus infinity to infinity small f(x) of x dx equal to 1. That means here whenever we are taking the integration that represents the area. The area under the density function in the range from minus infinity to infinity should be 1. That means unity. Okay. So this property is also used in the problems also for checking whether the given function is a valid probability density function or not. Okay. So suppose if any function will be there, that will be a valid density function or not. For checking that condition also, we are using this property, this second property, very, very important property. Okay. The third property is capital F(x) of x is equal to integral minus infinity to x small f(x) of x dx. Here, this is a distribution function. Remember, small f(x) of x is a density function. So the distribution, the same property is getting in the definition also. Okay, the definition of the distribution function, we are getting the same formula. Okay, so here, what is the meaning here? The distribution function is equal to the density function, the area under the density function in between the range minus infinity to x. Here minus infinity means here defaultly we are taking minus infinity. Actually we are taking the density function range, whatever the minimum range for this density function, that will be minimum value, whatever the minimum value for this density function, that will be taking as the lower limit. Okay, for what value we are considering the distribution function, whatever the value in this bracket, that will be taking as a upper limit. Okay, the fourth property is P of x1 is less than x is less than or equal x2 is equal to integral x1 to x2 small f(x) of x dx. So what is here? The probability in between x1 to x2, okay, is equal to the area under the density function in the range x1 to x2. Okay, these are the four properties for the density function. So the first property means small f(x) of x is greater than or equal 0. That means this is a non-negative value. The density function is always a positive value. Okay, so why positive value? The density function is depends on the probability. Okay, the probability is always positive in between 0 to 1. So that's why the density function is also a positive value greater than or equal 0. This is the first property. The second property states that the density function is non-negative and the area under the density function is unity. Okay, see here, the area under the density function, this is a lower value, this is a higher value, the range. That means here this is the lower limit, this is a upper limit. Okay, so the area under the density function in between the limits from minus infinity to infinity should be unity. Okay, this property is used to check whether the given function is a valid probability density function or not. Okay, this property is used. That means the second property is used to check whether the given function is a valid density function or not. Okay. If we draw the graph for the second property, we are getting on x-axis we are taking the events, on y-axis we are taking the density function. Suppose here the lower limit is minus infinity and the upper limit is plus infinity. Okay, so this is the density function graph. Okay, so the area, that means these crossed lines from minus infinity to infinity, this is the total area we are taking. Okay, that area is equal to 1. Okay, see the total area under the density function in between the range from minus infinity to infinity is equal to 1. Okay, this is the second property. What is the third property? Capital f(x) of x. That means the distribution function is equal to the area under the density function in between the range from minus infinity to x. So the third property states that the distribution function is equal to the integral of the density function up to the value of x. Okay, so if we draw the plot further, so here on x-axis we are taking the events, on y-axis we are taking the density function. See here, so this is the lower limit minus infinity. Suppose if any upper limit is x is taken here, okay, x is taken here. So from the area between minus infinity to x. Okay, the lower range is, the lower limit is minus infinity and the upper limit is x. So the area under this density function between the limits minus infinity to x, that is nothing but capital Fx of x. That means the distribution function. In this way, we draw the plot for the third property. Okay. What is the fourth property? P of x1 is less than, x is less than or equal, x2 is equal to integral x1 to x2 small fx of x dx. Okay. So here probability of the event in between the range x1 to x2 is equal to the area under the density function between the limits x1 to x2. So the fourth property states that the probability of x from values x1 to x2 is equal to the area under the density function curve from x1 to x2. Okay, this is the fourth property. If we draw the plot for the fourth property, here on x-axis we are taking the events. This event is x1 and this event is x2. We draw the lines at x1 and x2. This is a plot for the density function. Okay, so the density function, this area, this crossed area, that means the area under the density function in between the limits x1 to x2 is equal to the probability of the event in between the range x1 to x2. Okay, this is the fourth property. Okay, so if now the four properties for the density function is, these are the four properties for the density function. So in the previous class, in the previous lecture, I discussed about the properties of the distribution function. Okay, properties of distribution function. In that properties of distribution function, if we observe the fifth property, what is the fifth property? P of x1 is less than, x is less than or equal, x2 is equal to capital Fx of x2 minus capital Fx of x1. That means the distribution function at x2 minus the distribution function at x1. Okay, so in this density function properties, the fourth property is P of x1 is less than, x is less than or equal, x2 equal to integral x1 to x2 small fx of x dx. If we observe the two properties, the LHS are equal. So finally we are getting capital Fx of x2 minus capital Fx of x1 is equal to integral x1 to x2 small fx of x dx. Okay, capital Fx of x2 minus capital Fx of x1 is equal to integral x1 to x2 small fx of x dx. Okay, these all properties are used to do the problems. Okay, remember all the formulas. Okay, see this second property. This is very important property. This property is used to check whether the given function is a valid probability density function or not. Okay, this is also taking as the relationship between the distribution function and the density function. Suppose in the problems the density function is given, find the distribution function, or the distribution function is given, find the density function. In that type of problems we are using this relationship. Okay, thank you.